Hello, people. I hope you're doing good. I hope you're chilling. I hope you're striving. I hope you're moving forward in life. And I don't know what else to say right now. I think, and I feel, okay, I feel like we are in a wave, okay? It's like two paths, legit. Two paths that we're needing to decide at this moment where we're gonna go. And all of the, not really doubts, but the unsureness and the I don't knows are all valid. I don't think that anything that we say is unvalid. Like, there are no dumb questions. And to make anybody feel dumb, it's not okay. But I am with you guys on this one, legit. Like, because you've been in this like catalyst of insane opportunity after opportunity after opportunity. It's like now you have to pick right this second. Maybe not right this second, but like very, very soon you're going to have to decide on two very, 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 like, both are very life changing. I mean, obviously, but it's like I want to get to the point where it's like, okay, how can I decide? Okay, in order to decide, you need to be able to lock in the fact that, oh my gosh, it's not really about the struggle. It's not really about like it's about the happiness. Which direction do you think is going to bring you the most happiness? Like, not a week from now, maybe a month from now, but also a year from now. Like, where do you see yourself standing and where do you see yourself being? And I am really living this right now. I don't know where to go. I have no idea where to go. I don't know what to do. I don't know where I'm going. I don't know what I'm doing, honestly, right now. I have no idea. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know. And somehow I feel this sense of comfort. I've said I don't know so many times in my life that I'm back in full circle. And I feel comfort in this almost like anguish, but it is like causing discomfort, right? But it's comforting, but it's causing discomfort. It's so fucking weird. And yeah, I just wanted to come on here, kind of like, it's a message. There's a message in here, but it's more of like, I need a little bit of help too. Obviously nobody can tell us, sometimes even God and the universe need for us to make the decisions. Like, this is one of those times where you need to make the decision. They can't tell you, you can flip a coin, but you shouldn't, in the fact that you might just take that as the answer, but right now I'm hearing follow your heart. Follow your heart. Follow your heart. And it's like, because both paths, wherever you go, you're gonna be fine. And that's the reason why it's very like I don't know, like, where to go. Like, I don't know, like, somebody can pick for me and then I'll go on that, but like, and then I'll be fine. I'll make do. But now it's not the time to make do. It's not the time to make do. No, baby, it is not the time to make do. Now is the time to do what you want to do. not for other people, not because this other opportunity or these other opportunities are gonna bring you something different, but you need to look inside of yourself and find that answer for yourself. Because if somebody does give you the answer, or somebody does say this and it's wrong, or it ends up leading you to a forest full of thorns, that's gonna be your fault. That's not gonna be anybody else's fault but yours. And to be fair, when you follow your heart, you don't get deceived, okay? And it is true, it is very, very true. Your eyes don't lie, but they can deceive you from what you see in the real physical world, from what your imagination allows you to see. But all in all, when we're trying to make this like tumultuous, I don't know how to say that, decision, is like, are we really doing it? Or like, are we not doing it? And it's like, what are we gonna do? And then we're like, I just want to do the right thing for me. I want to be able to get this now. And it's like, I'm in a daze, and you're just gonna get yourself in a loop. But it's not like you should pick and just, obviously you're gonna pick whatever feels the best to you, but you shouldn't pick what you feel you're going to regret. If you for an ounce feel like you're gonna be like, fuck, you know what, even if that other path was gonna lead me all the way over there, or maybe a longer way, like, I should have gone there, So for this to work out in your favor, and if you're struggling with this at this moment through these two big paths, it's like literally you need to make the decision, and it's gonna like form your entire life, okay, for the future. And it's almost like, if you pick wisely, you'll be granted fortunes. And if you pick from fear of whatever it is, from fear of losing or not getting enough of something, like, that's not really gonna benefit you, because you're doing it out of a lack of something. And once you do it out of a lack of something, it doesn't feel entirely whole and full to you. But you're gonna end up saying, I already knew what the answer was, I already knew what I wanted. And you're gonna be telling yourself like, yeah, I was right all along. And you know what I'm hearing also a lot is, God is telling you to be patient right now. Be patient, be patient, be patient. Don't make any abrupt decisions out of fear, out of the lack of abandonment from so much. Let me tell you something. I used to work in a kitchen, okay? It grew toxic. I would work 40 hours a week, and then eventually I started working 90 hours a week. I don't know what I was doing. I don't know where I was going. All I needed and all I knew was I needed money. That's all I was doing, and that's all I was pursuing, was money, money. And I didn't even know how to use the money wisely. I didn't even know how to save the money wisely. And third of all, I didn't even really enjoy having the money, because all those hours of work went to waste, because I would come home and I would be so angry, bro. I would be so fucking angry. And sure, I'd make myself something to eat in my own kitchen, in my own house, in my own fucking living room with, actually, but like, I was so alone. I was so lonely. Like those were the times where I was the most alone that I have ever felt in my life, because it was when I've had the most people around me, and it was fucking weird. Like, those people made me feel like so alone, so insanely alone. And I made the decision. I did before because I had to, you know. I needed to do this in order to get here, and I stayed at that job for almost 2 years. I complied with this anger, you know, these rules that, I don't know, rules are meant to be broken is what I believe, but I abided by all these strict restrictions, limits, and I just let myself be limited so long, so far, and I was like, I let myself be taken by the tide, but like, it wasn't a good tide. I didn't even know where I was. I didn't know where I was going. I was completely and utterly lost, you know? And so every decision that rose out of that time period in my life, I was just doing it frantically. And even though like I learned a lot, it feels like I don't regret it. I don't regret it, but it feels like that was the most that I've been alone. And to be putting myself in another position like that, or even close to that, it's almost like I would rather surrender it all and have it all taken away from me than ever again to be in a situation like that. So right now I'm hearing it's like these two paths that you're going about, and as you're thinking about it and as you're trying to perform the act of choosing and being, you know, it's very, very like putting a lot of factors in it, right? Because it's your future. It's your fucking future. It's, you know, a week from now, a month from now, and a couple months from now, a year from now, it's gonna be reflected on that. And, you know, to be able to be in this like place of abundance currently that I'm just gonna like skyrocket in, it's not really necessarily putting a stump. It's just making me feel like small. It's making me feel like a stump. Like I'm the stump. And like I'm the blockage, like the entire blockage. And I'm almost hearing like if I don't make a decision now, I'm never gonna make it, you know? And you know, it's better to say no than to say yes and be sorry. Like, you don't need to evacuate and be dense because you're afraid or because you're angry or because you're doing something out of fear, you know? Once this projection allows you to portray yourself in this more bearing way that you actually have necessities, you actually need things, you know, and these things are gonna come as they come, but it's sort of almost like a wall that you've put up, right? And these two paths, because of your past experience, and these two paths, you're taking a look at your past experience and how it all was as a projection of like to help you make that decision. But you don't need to look at the past in order to make a decision. All you need to do is evaluate how you feel about each of them. If this path over here brings you light, caring for yourself, love, freedom, and even if it's for like, no, even if it's for like a long time, it'll be worth it. Or I guess longer time, like a longer route, right? Because these are the two paths. And so this path over here, it's like almost like, this is strange. I'm looking at this, okay? You see this path? It's like you're walking and you're going into there. And that's what I'm seeing over here, this path. But over here, I'm seeing these buildings. And it's just like, all you have to do is walk straight to those buildings. Maybe like 1, 2, 3, maybe 6 blocks, 7 blocks. And you're gonna be at the finish line. But on this side, you can't see the end. All you know is there's gonna be trees and there's a path. And you can see the path. The beginning of the path. And because you're taking a look over here and it's like you're hesitant. And I feel like that hesitant is your decision. That's your decision right there, whether it is a yes or no, and you're gonna know. But, you know, at the same time, you might just see it as a shorter way, but it's like, who knows what is going to get thrown at you, okay? And it's the same thing over here. Who knows what is going to get thrown at you, but you're going to feel with your discernment and with your light and with your soul, and not by the answers of anything or any other words or even your head that's going to tell you. You are going to tell yourself out loud, where do we want to go? Whether it is left, whether it is right. Nothing is wrong, okay? Wherever you go, it's not wrong. But it's the fact that right now we're embedded in this form of being that we need to follow our hearts. There's no if or buts. We're going to follow our hearts. We're going to follow this stature that we've allowed ourselves to be, not only to rise in, but to change ourselves for the better, you know? And it's like, if we do continue putting ourselves through these excruciating ways of being, living, conducing, we might not ever see the end of the other path. Like, we want to go here, we do, but it's like, out of fear, out of negligence for my past, like, I just rather go there. Whatever, I'll just go there. But, you know, obviously it's like, both are unknown. You don't know what each is going to throw at you, and you don't know how long it's going to take here. But if you're picking what fulfills your heart and what brings you peace, and it's like your heart needs to be nurtured right now. It can't be in moments of like up and down all the time. It's like, sure, it can go up and it can go down, but it's not gonna be fast like that. It's gonna, and so that's the way that I'm feeling. Like, your heart needs to rekindle with yourself, okay? It needs to be continuing in this safe place. And, you know, whatever decision, whatever makes you feel like your heart is gonna be up for grabs, or like taken advantage of, or like just not sat in the right places, then, you know, you don't take that decision. You don't allow yourself to go ahead and abruptly take it because you're afraid, okay? You're gonna know, because that's what's important. Your heart is important. And if this other light path here with the greenery, and you can see the path, and you can see the trees as far as the fucking mountains, and if that is what makes you almost jump up in your seat, and you know, it gives you this, it's almost like my heart is smiling to me right now because of this other path. And when it's over here, it's like, I don't want to go there. I'm scared. I want to protect myself. I want to protect my heart. And being said that you are divinely protected, you are divinely being given grace every day after day. Like, God saves you every day, you know? Wow. But yeah, your heart is smiling at you when you put it into the equation. You can't forget about the heart, okay? I think that's where I'm going to leave it, okay? I hope you folks have a beautiful night, and I hope this helps somebody. Okay? Peace and love.